Marcos Villegas, Fight Up TV's powered by Stagefront VIP. From behind the camera, being joined here in Long Beach with Barry Hunter. Barry, we got these finals going on. You're part of the Team Combat League as one of the coaches, but I do want to get your trainer insight on a few things. First off, the Spence and Crawford fight, still a lot of people talking about it. What were some things that stuck out to you as a trainer on that fight, how it played out, and how Terence won that fight?
The way he dominated that fight, you know what I mean? I mean, Terence pretty much left that fight unscathed, you know, and because of our relationship with Spence, of course, you know, you never want to see that, you know what I mean, because, you know, he's special to us, but nevertheless, you have to be happy for Crawford as well, man, to pull off what he pulled off that night, only man in history to do that, that's big, man. You know, I believe Terence Crawford is a generational type of talent, you know what I mean, and about to hit that legendary status, for sure.
When you look at the fight, what do you think went wrong for Errol? Did he look good to you? Like, I know a lot of other trainers have said, like, hey, that wasn't the Errol we know, like maybe the weight cut affected, or is it a case of, no, Terence is
I don't want to say that because that's taken away from what Terence did that night, you know what I mean? Had Errol won, you know what I mean, nobody would have had anything to say, you know what I mean? I just think overall he showed you who he really is, you know, and this is a guy that there was some slept on when he first started boxing, you know what I mean? And he stayed the course. So, no, I wouldn't want to say that, and then I wouldn't want to put it out there as where Errol didn't train. You know, I don't know what he did. You know, it's been a while since I've seen Errol. But on the flip side of that, I saw one make adjustments. He can fight inside, outside, he can box, he can bang. And Errol pretty much was the same, you know, pace, same, you know, and no adjustments. So, and I think that cost him. Man, who knows? Could have been a layoff, you know what I mean? Remnants of the car accident. You never know, you know what I mean? But the reason why I didn't want to say any of that is because he fought two reputable guys, you know what I mean? And none of this was an issue. So, you know, I just think Terence Crawford is what he is.
The rematch at 54, does it look any different? And if you were in that coaching staff, would you tell him to wait a little bit before going to the rematch? Because they're talking about December.
If it were me, I would definitely wait. Had he lost a tight competitive fight, you know, that's one thing, you know what I mean? But to take the type of punishment he took, I would, you know, give him some time, let him recover from that, you know, and maybe even take a bout or two in between before I go down that road again.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, like maybe to see how he feels at 54.
Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, you know, you don't want to see nobody get hurt bad or killed in this sport, you know what I mean? And, you know, what really stuck out for me in that fight as well is the accuracy of Crawford. You know, and damn near everything he threw, it landed, number one. Number two, there was an exchange on one of the knockdowns. Terence threw an uppercut, Errol countered with an overhand, and it landed clean. It didn't even move him, and he turned around and threw a hook right off of that. So, you know, hey, man, I would definitely take, you know, time back, you know, go back, look at the film, talk to your team, you know, go over what they think went wrong, evaluate that, and evaluate him, and then decide what you're going to do. But I would definitely take a fight in between.
You think the fight looks different at 54, a weight where, you know, he can move up and not have to cut as much?
Errol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think, you know, he's a big frame guy, you know what I mean? And I think at 54, you know, he'll do just fine at 54. But I definitely wouldn't jump back in the fire with Crawford. Again, take some time, get your mind right.
Sorry, I gotta jump in this. This is my uncle, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad. This is my Uncle Hunter, you know? For real, my long lost uncle.
Real stuff.
In a real way.
That's right.
My bad, y'all.
That's right. I would definitely, you know, just fall back a little bit, man. You know, take time. There's no rush.
Yeah.
You feel me? And health first. So, you know, that would be what I would do.
Some people have suggested maybe retirement. What's your opinion on that take?
Well, you know, again, when you take that type of punishment, right? A lot of time with the physical, you take a psychological whooping too. I don't know if that'd be the case. But on the flip side of that, you know, pride aside and all the rest of the garbage and what people say, put all that shit aside. I would definitely, reevaluate. And if he has lost the love, if he has lost a step or two, then you may want to consider that. I mean, but if the hunger's still there and you're able to both physically and mentally deal with the situation, okay, so be it. But take your time. Do it the right way.
He wants to fight Crawford. He's talking about now he's been willing to move up. And they say Terence, willing to move up to 168 to fight Canelo, the winner of Canelo and Charlo. What do you make of first Terence matching up with Charlo at 54?
I think he could do it. You know what I mean? Terence is that type of guy that, it'd be hard to bet against him. You feel me? You have to respect Charlo at that weight. He's been doing it. He's been doing it there for a long time. And he's one of the stars of boxing. So, he ain't nobody that you can just, jump in and take him lightly. You know what I mean? That's garbage. But I definitely think Terence can move up, for sure.
Would you favor him stylistically in a fight against Charlo?
It's hard to bet against Terence, Whoever fight Terence, man, you got to be prepared to deal with the fact that this man can turn up on a dime, you feel me? And he make adjustments so fast. The way his brain operates, he's able to process information so fast and then react to it. And the only other one I see like that, that comes to mind is Shakur Stevenson. You know what I mean? That's a rare trait, to be able to process information that fast and react to it. It's unbelievable, man.
What about him going to 68 against Canelo?
That's Crawford?
Yeah. He just said it yesterday. He said he wants to do it. He wants to be the first guy to be able to be 3-division undisputed.
I don't know. I think he can handle it, because when you look at Canelo is a short guy too. Yeah. You feel me? And
it's just thick though.
He's just wide, And if Crawford turn around and put on more muscle, going into it, not to the point where it would make him slow. Like I said, man, it's hard to bet against that dude, man. Dang. Hard to bet against him. We faced him with Sean Porter. Yeah. And we were leading in that fight. And then when Bomac told him what he told him, okay, no problem. He went out there and flipped the switch and did what he did. And Sean spoke about this recently. They clinched one time. Sean, a strong guy, low gravity, the whole nine. Terence kind of threw him off to the side and walked away and said, too small.
Terence said that, too small. It's that wrestler strength.
Yeah.
That's why I tell everybody, he wrestled. Yeah. It's a different type of strength.
So he understands grappling, he understands balance, the whole nine.
Yeah, my whole thing is with the Canelo matchup is, I don't know, they say weight classes exist for a reason, and Canelo's a guy that's used to fighting bigger guys, taking bigger punches, he punches more. But Terence said, look, at the end of the day, skills win fights. What do you
skills
mean?
do pay the bills,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But, you think about it, Canelo wasn't always that size either, you know what I mean? And so, like I said, and I'm going to say it one more time, I know I sound like a broken record, it's hard to bet against this dude, man, right now, and Canelo is, one of the favorites as well, you know what I mean? It would be very interesting to see, for sure.
Crazy to see.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of those
that's
video
a record.
game fights.
That's one of the record-breaking fights, man. You feel me?
But they're right though. That's like the last mega fight left. Right
now. And then you asked me about Errol retiring. After Terence do what he does, and if he's successful in doing it, what's left? Time for him to walk in the sunset could be. You know what I mean?
He could right now.
Unscathed, yeah. The man did something that no one else has done in the history of boxing, other than Clarissa Shields. Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
That's amazing.
It is. Just quickly turn the page just about Gervonta and his next opponents. What do you think?
I just spoke to him the other day. There's nobody, that's a definite is on the table right now. But whoever he fights, again, Gervonta is a special talent. I'm confident with him against anybody.
This Inoue talk, is it like foolish or do you like it? Like, is it even possible?
What, you mean him and Terence?
No, Tank and Inoue.
Inoue?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. That's another bad boy. Who knows? I mean, if Inoue can get up there and Tank can come down a little bit and maybe they can meet at a catch weight, that'd be an explosive ass fight, man. Yeah.
Yeah, both hard hitters. It's just I know he's 122, Tank's 135. Like, could Gervonta meet him at like 130? Like,
think about how Pacquiao moved up back in the day.
yeah.
All the weight classes he jumped. And he was effective at every last one of them.
Yeah.
So, you never know. Yeah.
Will we ever see a Tank Shakur, Tank Devin Haney, in your opinion?
I think eventually, you know how this game is. Like, I would have liked to see, step back, I would have loved to see Errol and Terence fought at least a couple of years earlier. You know what I mean? And I've been saying that for a while now. If they do it, I hope it's not to the point where it doesn't matter anymore, if you get my drift.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody's at the top of their game, everybody's sharp, I would love to see it before then.
Yeah, same here. Barry, I know you got to go. Appreciate the chat.
No problem.
Thank you.
Anytime.